Hello again, and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum, and I react to music. Oh, baby, it's time. It's time to do Still Life by Opeth. So I do have already scheduled the whole album. It's not all happening this week, it's not all happening next week, but I've got all of the songs on Still Life scheduled. Of course, I already have heard one song from this album, Serenity Painted Death, but by the time I get through this, we'll have all of them back to back, have them all lined up, and I'll maybe even do a supercut like I did with the Proto Men album that I did before. But I'm really excited to hear these in the order that they're intended to be heard. I just realized I did not pull up the lyrics. Got those pulled up, and now I'm back. But I'm gonna do the entire album, Still Life, in order, with the exception of Serenity Painted Death. The album came out in 1999, so it's been a while, right? This is one of their older albums, and I just can't wait to see the complete picture because I understand, and many of you have told me it's a concept album. The song that I heard was really good. It was different, but it was really good, and I can't wait to see how it all pieces together to kind of tell a bigger story. So I've got my lyrics ready. I'm going to hit play. Let's go. Opeth, the Moor. I'm just noticing that all the L's are capitalized on Still Life. That's kind of weird, right? I wonder what that means. It's like Roman numerals, right? The I's are capitalized, the L's are capitalized. It's already very dark, somber. I mean, it's like the album cover is this moment. It's like mournful and red. Intentional dissonance here for sure. I'm kind of on edge a little bit listening to this. Okay, classic Opeth. Beautiful guitar. And I say classic, it literally is classic in this case, right? Coming in. Just letting that tone ring out. just to pause for a second. I was curious, what the moor was going to be. Are we talking metaphorically a more swampy, foggy and all that? Or are we talking about a physical place, the moor where events occurred and maybe the whole album occurred, something like that? It does seem to be a particular place so far because he's talking about being there before. So upon my return, 15 alike since I was here. So it's a place that he has been, that he is returning to, and it's got this fog that chokes the landscape, kind of like this intense sound is filling the sonic space, right? It's an intense wall, a thick wall. I love the sound so far. It's already been almost 4.5 minutes. That is wild. I mean, I guess we had that extended kind of intro. I do have to say, this is a thought I had before. I am rather shocked that they didn't break it up into, a sort of like an intro track, and then track two would be where the all the other instruments come in and it really gets intense. But I guess that's very Opeth, right? So maybe I'm not surprised. It's just a lot of bands would have done it that way. The so I'll have to wait and see what happens with the lyrics. That's when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at lyrics, but sonically very intense, very powerful. I mean, as powerful as some of these later albums, Ghost Reveries, things like that. This is going to be fun, y'all. This is going to be really fun hearing this whole album. Let's see. I'll back this up. Let's go. Lyrically, I think I'm starting to get a sense here that maybe our vocalist, our protagonist, I should say, is perhaps leaving or returning to a place that he has left. Also metaphorically, like in the sense of a religious sect. It seems like this, devoid of faith, wearing my death mask at birth, the hands of God decrepit and thin, cold caress and then nothing. So I mean, it's very religiously charged. And a treason bestowed to the crowd, branded a Jonah with fevered blood, ungodly freak defiler. Very intense. So that seems to be the story we're laying out here. And now that we've gotten into the more sung, less growled vocals, it does seem to be reinforcing that. So that's the story that I hear so far. I'm not sure what chased him out of this, religious context or what have you, or out of this relationship with a deity. Right. he says God, but that doesn't tell me too much, really. I guess there's going to be a lot of that here. Religion's fun to talk about. So let's go. I'll back it up. Sneer at my demise. That's the done song. I like this guitar sound. The lead here. It's nice. It is so tiring to play double bass that way. Just rolling forever. There's me out. Okay, so he was born here, so this is like a coming home. Those backbeat ride cymbal bell hits, it really shifts I'm gonna back this up. It's really nice. It's kind of subtle, but it's a really nice way to transition into this next segment of the song where the drummer starts, instead of just hitting and accentuating the main beats, he's shifting some of the focus into this backbeat feel, which translates into this next section in kind of I don't want to say backhanded, but roundabout way. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's back it up a little more. All on beat. And then, somewhere in there. Yeah. That was rad. Now I feel it on the upbeat. Hard to hear. I know this is the remastered version. It's kind of hard to hear, but there's this other guitar sound now. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. A nice dichotomy. The same electric guitar sound. It's just it's way down in the mix, and then you've got this more. I'm just gonna say beautiful guitar tone that's overwhelmed it.
Why I've
returning for someone he used to know, Melinda. The only one who does not hate or has not completely given up on our protagonist. Musically, it's quite nice, right? Like it's like he's gone through this horrible experience crossing this moor, this bog, you know, probably wrought with emotion, etc. So he's gone through this horrible experience, and then he emerges from the thick wall of sound, the fog, and then there's this opening up of the sonic space at the same time that he steps from the fog and, announces that he's returned and why he's there, who he wants to see. I know none of y'all have forgiven me, but I'm here for her, not you. Right. So, as always, very, very nicely crafted. It's quite cool. I know something's gonna happen. What an interesting way to start the word she. So, because I have the lyrics pulled up, otherwise I would have no idea what he's saying. But she is water drops over the pyre. That's the line here. And to start the word she with this like sound, it was not a very good version of that. But, it's like a guttural sucking in of air. It's not how you start the letter S, right? Intense, man. Okay, we're gonna do that again. I'll try to finish the song out without pausing. That's so weird. Ooh, okay, so then it's just over. Wow. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Right at the very, very end, the what I'll call the fog, that thick wall of sound, the more aggressive sound, that all comes back, and it's like I awoke from the miasma. So like, did he fall asleep trying to get there, and maybe he was dreaming that more melodic, you know, uh, the quieter portion of the music? Was he dreaming that, and he wakes back up and he's not quite there yet? And maybe he's just saying, if you'll bear with me, you'll fear all of me. You'd never leave me to a fate with you. In other words, they wouldn't let him stay there when he arrives, but he hasn't arrived yet. Or did he already leave with Melinda? So I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure we'll figure it out in the next song. What a start to the album, though. Nice long, fully proggy track. Very nice. Very nice. I excited to check out the next one. Until then, do check out, if you have a donation request, this is not a donation request, it's just a very popular request from all of you Opeth fans that are here on the channel on this journey with me exploring the Opeth catalog. But if you have requests, those links are down here. Paragraph for subscriptions. If you want to just not think about it, you can drop all the requests you want whenever you want, just monthly or annually. There's a subscription option there. Or buy me a coffee. That's one-off donations. If you just like think, oh, okay, I'd like to do these 2 or 3 songs, just do that. You don't have to sign up for a subscription just to do that. So either of those are good options. Paragraph is also my blog where I do reviews of things and ramble about political thoughts and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate you checking out the video, the reaction, the channel. Like, share, comment, all those good things. Thank you all for being here. Until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.